of beekeeping is that everyone needs to know how to put on a suit. Once you put your suit on, you need to make sure you're wearing wellies. So next, you need to put your gloves on. They need to be over your bee suit to make sure that no bees can get in.
Then you need to put on your gauntlet. It needs to be over your bee suit.
Now these are smokers and they are to calm the bees down. The reason we do it is because if they think their house will be on fire, and so they'll eat all the honey they can, and when they're really full they won't be able to sting as easily. These are some of the things we use as fuel. They're quite easy to burn but let off lots of smoke, and these are wood so they'll burn easily. Whenever lifting a smoker lid off, always grab the black knob. Now, this is some I prepared earlier. We've got some orange peel in there, and the reason we put the orange peel in there is to make it smell nice. To get the smoke coming, you hold it like this and do small puffs. If you're a bit nervous, don't worry, because you're not going to get stung through all your bee suit, but if you're still nervous, stand back slightly and just have a look and then join in at some point.
Then you need to put your veil on and get someone to zip it up for you.
Once you put your veil up, you need to get a buddy to check you. Always go into a hive or an apiary with a buddy.
When you're going down to the apiary, you need to be quiet.
Because if you don't, you could scare the bees. Once you're in, you need to be even quiet when you're approaching it. You have a look at bees flying. Today, there are lots because it's very sunny. So then we need to see if they're healthy or not and what they're bringing in.
Now there's no pollen, but that's good news because they were bringing that in the other day, so that means today is nectar day.
Now we need to check if we've got varroa. This is called a varroa tray. Smoke the entrance carefully and then we smoke underneath. So this is a bee brush. So, say you had lots of bees on a frame on the top and you wanted to have a look up there to see maybe a queen cell or something, you would get this brush and go across like that to get the bees off. You can also use it if you've got bees on you and they're going to come out with you. So these are all hive tools, but they're different types of hive tools. They're all used for the same job. You get it underneath the parts of the hive and then you lift it up if they've used propolis, which is bee glue, to glue it all together. You always use a magnifying glass so you can try and find the eggs inside the wax. So then you take off the roof and have a look at the crown board. You can see lots of bees around and you can even see them working in the super. Then, because you don't need to have a look at the super, you get your hive tool and break the propolis. This is the queen excluder.
You always put a towel on.
As you can see here, these are the frames. You see, they need to be together for bee space. Then you get the next one. Now this one is heavier and it is a super frame so that they can build wax off it for drone babies. They haven't started to do that yet, but they have made some honey. White cappings are honey and digestive coloured ones, which we don't have any of on this frame, are brood. This has got drone brood on it. Now drone brood is lumpier than worker brood.
There's our queen!
Lots of bees and not that many honey, and we can see quite a lot of worker cappings. If we look here, more worker cappings, and look, some wax is going over the edge. pollen. Oh look, there's a drone brood over there. Brood should be segmented, it should be white, it should be pearly and quite silky and floating on royal jelly. I'm going to mark a drone now. This is how you'd mark a queen, but I'm marking a drone instead. We mark it on the thorax. We're going to put the queen excluder back on like this. The queen excluder is used to make sure workers can get through this because they're quite thin, but queens can't because they're really fat. Okay, now we're just going to have a tiny look at the super. So I'm just going to take this frame out. As you can see here, these ones don't have any spaces. This has not got much honey on. You're not likely to see any brood in here, but if you do, it means your queen excluder isn't working because your queen has got through, and no one wants maggoty honey. The super box doesn't have any spaces on their frames. We've got to put these little bee spaces in, and they're to make sure, again, for bee space. Needs to now come and check me to make sure I'm not taking any bees with me.